Fine.
Okay, so you have done PG in physics, and after that you have studied geoinformatics, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And your optionals are history and anthropology.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So, Mr. Birupakhya, when do we observe National Science Day?
It is some date in June. I'm not correctly.
Anyway, date is 28th of February. Why 28th of February? We observe National Science Day.
Raman effect is discovered. Raman effect is discovered in the same day.
Yeah, discovery of Raman effect. Okay. Yeah. So when he discovered Raman effect, and he was awarded Nobel Prize in Physics?
In 1948,
I think he discovered in 1928 and he got Nobel Prize in 1930. Anyway, you can check it. Okay.
Okay.
So today is very important day for our country. What for?
14 July.
Yeah, 14 July. Very important day for us.
14 July. Sorry, sir, I'm not.
An important event is going to happen today. What is that?
Okay, the launch of Chandrayaan-3.
Launch of Chandrayaan-3. So, what is the objective of launching Chandrayaan-3?
Actually, the failure that we have committed in the Chandrayaan-2, our satellite that is we launched to the Chandra, that capsized is the moon. So there is not a smooth landing that we have encountered there. So therefore, we are attempting for the third time.
Okay, and 16 July will also be a very important day, and not for our country alone, but for the entire world. What for? That International Day will be celebrated. What for? 16th of July.
16th of July. Sorry, sir.
And that is related with the subject which you have studied or where you are working. Can you recall now? That will be Artificial Intelligence Appreciation Day, 16th of July. It will be observed. Pardon?
I'm not sure. Is it for the first time AI observance days?
AI Appreciation Day, 16th of July. Okay. So how the knowledge which you have acquired in geoinformatics engineering will be useful in administrative service?
It has a lot of application when it comes to check the environment or the tree loss that we have. I have worked in many projects, and currently Global Forest Watch, which is actually an organization of World Resources Institute, they're using remote sensing satellite to provide messages to different state and central governments about the loss of tree cover in their particular area. And also you can use that in agricultural engineering as well for getting the output of what is going to be the net sown area, or what is the agriculture output of a particular area. We can just get the information using machine learning and deep learning algorithms using the satellite images directly.
So it can be used for environmental modeling also, and planning, land use management, land surveying, like that.
Yeah, obviously it has a lot of application in civil engineering as well. We can do, for example, the current smart city mission. It has a lot of applications in those areas as well.
Okay, you are a debater also, debater.
Yeah, in my school
I'm
days
giving you a topic, and on which you will speak for about 2 minutes. Related with artificial intelligence, there is lot of excitement and lot of worries too. So speak on this topic for about 2 minutes. There is lot of excitement and lot of worries related with artificial intelligence.
Yeah, so artificial intelligence is actually an innovation by human being in that towards the ending of the 20th century, and it has many pros and cons as well. So talking about the pros, now many of things are getting automated. So we know if there is a human intervention, there is going to be a lot of error, human generated error. But now the same things will be performed by the robots, by AI models. So there the committing error is minimized. So that is going to be save a lot of loss in case of banking sector, in case of insurance sectors. We can develop model which can well predict the possible loss so that the efficiency and the output will automatically increase. So that is why now AI is getting adopted not only in healthcare. I'm working in the healthcare sector where AI is applicable in healthcare, but also in banking, also in model forecasting and weather forecasting. So, but it also comes with many cons. For example, till the 21st century, we are considering nuclear bombs are the most dangerous objects that human invented. But now it is considered that AI is much more dangerous than nukes, because as we know that Elon Musk, the founder of OpenAI, has mentioned that to mark his word that AI is much more dangerous than nukes. And
okay, good enough.
Uh,
Our Honorable Prime Minister says that the present decade will be India's decade. What does that mean? Present decade is India's decade. TECHADE, decade. Yeah.
Sorry?
Decade, present decade, present decade, that is 1920s, will be India's decade. TECHADE.
We talked about this on the prospect of our demography and our democracy. Now India's
technology as well. Technology. That's why India's decade. TE here indicates technology. So decade related with technology.
Technology.
Yeah.
Technique.
Okay. Now, what is this generative artificial intelligence?
Generative artificial intelligence is something that we are generating some new data from the model. We are just giving it some human crafted or hand crafted data and forcing the model to predict the distribution, the underlying distributions. Then we are just feeding it some noise and it generating some new data which is not present in our training set. So something new.
Okay, you have studied in IIT Bombay. What is the latest QS ranking of IIT Bombay?
It is the latest one in 2023 is 149.
Okay. Otherwise, as far as IITs are concerned in our country, at which place does it exist as far as QS ranking is concerned?
It is the third after IIT Madras and Delhi.
Okay. What is this ChatGPT? ChatGPT.
ChatGPT is a AI bot that is developed by OpenAI software company.
Okay. Can you tell me the provisions in the budget presented by the central government this year related with artificial intelligence?
The budget figure or
what? Provisions made related with artificial intelligence, be these in the form of figures, or you can tell me that related with these items, these are the priorities which have been mentioned in the budget, like that. And if you know the budget outlay too, that you can tell.
In the budget, it has been mentioned that India, in case of science and technology budget, there is around 10 or 12% allocation for the artificial intelligence, and these are more focused with collaboration with a different university of outside India, as well as increasing the participation of women in the AI sector. And for that, 2 schemes has been launched in the last 2 years, and for that, a special budget allocation also made. That is Girls for Tech and WISER program, that is Women Innovation in Science Education Research, where they will be promoted to take up courses which are most AI or technology related.
Okay, what about Artificial Intelligence Lab and Artificial Intelligence Center of Excellence?
Yeah, it is said that it will be established in the Center of Excellence.
How many Center of Excellence all over the country?
There are 4, I guess. One is there in
Anyway, five. Anyway, five. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. 5. And how many
WBCS.
labs? Artificial intelligence lab.
Sorry, sir, I am not able to recall.
Okay. Have you ever heard about the artificial intelligence generated news anchor?
Yeah,
In
recently,
our
I think
country.
yesterday,
In our country. Yeah.
yeah, yesterday, I think I was looking at a video of some government event of Odisha as well, where some AI robot is mentioning the entire meeting. He's taking care of the entire meeting as a host.
Good. Name is Lisa. Huh?
Lisa. Okay.
Okay. And can you tell me the salient features of the budget presented by your state government this year for the year 2023-24? Salient features.
Which sector?
Salient features.
Salient
features of the budget as a whole. Main points.
Okay, so it is mostly focused about increasing the participation of the industry in our initiative that is called invest in Odisha, Make in Odisha, and also to increase the the women participation in the WSST to make the mission circle much more stronger. Then reducing the water deficiency that are currently prevailing in many more districts, and also to strengthen the primary healthcare sector, because we know that in COVID-19, it is the primary healthcare sector. If we able to keep a check on that, then such kind of pandemics will be averted in the future. And also to implement any new education policy.
Okay, do you have any idea about the Sujala scheme of your state? Sujala, Jal here means water. Sujala scheme. Any idea related with Sujala scheme?
Under this scheme, Odisha government is the first state government in the country to provide drinking water, tap drinking water in Puri, and the same thing is now being replicated in every panchayat of every district.
And the first district of Odisha related
Puri.
with this scheme? Pardon?
Puri.
Okay, good enough. Now, related with that artificial intelligence, who is known as the father of artificial intelligence?
I know that, but I am not able to recall his name.
John McCarthy.
Sorry?
John McCarthy. Okay, he's the one. Anyway, now to which district you belong to?
I belong to Bengal district.
Which one?
Bengal district.
Okay, so can you tell me about the socio-economic indicators related with your district?
Yeah, according to 2011 census, Bengal is the population of Bengal is around 11.92 lakh, of which around 6.3 are males, the rest are females, and Bengal has a maternal mortality ratio around 36.3 something, which is slightly larger than the state average. Similarly, talking about the literacy rate, we have a literacy rate of 90.8, which is much more beyond than the state average of 72.8%. Then talking about the average area, it is around 4,452 square kilometer, of which 24% is green cover. So we have the significant larger area in the green cover.
Okay, good enough. What do you mean by multi-dimensional poverty index? Multi-dimensional poverty index. Yeah.
There are two indexes. One is launched by Niti Aayog, and another is by UNDP. So they actually focus.
So initially, whose initiative was this related with multi-dimensional poverty index?
It is UNDP. Then it is now
UNDP and one more UNDP and Oxford University related with Oxford Poverty and Human Development Initiative. So combined effort of these two. Anyway, go ahead. Yeah. So what is this multi-dimensional poverty index? You were saying.
Actually, previously we are just focusing upon the income part to ascertain that what is the poverty of an individual, but now it focuses on our education levels, on health care facility available to him, his income as well, and the number of earning family members. All these multiple factors are taken into consideration to get at a good estimate of the poverty
Okay,
level.
good enough. Now, my last question related with startup ecosystem. Where do we stand all over the world? At which rank related with the startup ecosystem?
I think we are standing currently at the second position after
I think we are at third. Anyway, you can check it. Huh?
Yeah,
Third
just
largest
backward
ecosystem
second.
in the world. You can check it. I think it is third. Anyway, go ahead. So, now, what do you mean by unicorns? Unicorns.
Unicorn are those startup whose evaluation crossed $1 billion mark.
How many unicorns do we have in our country at present? Approximate figure.
Last year, I guess we have added 20 unicorns, but total number of unicorns, I don't have any information.
A little more than 100, I think 109, 110, something like that. Anyway, good. Now, tell me something related with the startup ecosystem in the artificial intelligence.
Okay, so there are some initiative, for example, startup initiative itself, an initiative of Ministry of Science and Technology, which is giving seed capacity, seed funding required to the software companies, which are mostly focused on AI. Then we can say that currently India is lagging in terms of AI infrastructure, but recently our state government and central government well envisages that, and currently progress, I think, being made in this direction.
Okay, tell me related with the artificial intelligence mission of Prime Minister, STIAC. Any idea?
Sorry,
STIAC, artificial intelligence mission of our Prime Minister.
Yeah, it is on the same line as well. It is mostly focusing on how we can replicate the same human intervention in different kind of sector, be it energy, be it industry, be it energy generation, or be it healthcare sector.
Okay, you are working in a very highly specialized field, and then why do you want to switch on to civil services?
Actually, this is my childhood dream that to become a civil servant, but I know that how much random this exam is. That is why I know that I will prepare for it, but not a complete dedicatedly. I started my preparation alongside my study and alongside my job. The kind of job that I am currently doing, I have a passion for it, but it is a kind of stuff which I do not want to do for the rest of my life. The kind of job in which I want to settle is the civil service, because I know that getting good things do in your own life will not lead to complete happiness. We have to take care of our society and environment as well. And for that, I think civil services give that amount of.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
thank you. Your interview is over. Now you tell me, how do you rate your performance?
Out of
100, we can say, or out of a scale of 10, we can say, whatever, in terms of percentage, whatever you want.
In a scale of 10, I'll say around 7.
7. Yeah, it could be even more than 7, little bit, 77.5, or even little more than that. You are definitely a very good candidate, very potential candidate. So what will you do when your interview is going to be held?
17th of July.
17th of
July, this month.
July, appreciation day याद रखना है, 16th of July. कुछ होगा पेपर में, newspaper में next day. So one thing, a few points which I would like to suggest. Hardly any time is left, and definitely your preparation is commendable. Whatever related with your background, identify the probable questions and prepare them very well. Okay? Otherwise, आपकी honesty, no problem. How honesty is reflected? If you give the wrong answers, then that indicates that you are not an honest person. Nowhere you have given wrong answers. Wherever you are not knowing, you said that you don't know. For example, that 16th of July and all that, you are not, you simply said that you don't know. So this has to be kept in mind. Honesty is the first trait which is required to be a good civil servant.
Yeah.
उसके अलावा क्या? Confidence. Confident हैं आप.
Yeah.
Throughout our conversation, you were looking very confident. Whenever you are not able to answer a particular question, need not worry at all. This has to be continued in your main interview also. If you don't answer 2-3 questions, it won't matter much. But if you lose the confidence, if you feel nervous, that will matter.
Yeah.
If you don't answer 2-3 questions, that won't matter at all. But wrong answer should not be there. What others? Other traits? Precise and concise. Answer also were there. And only at 1 or 2 places, the answer was little long. At 1 or 2 places only. Otherwise, it was okay. Dress. ये तो नहीं पहनेंगे ना?
No, sir. I'm going to wear formal.
Okay. और शेव करेंगे ही?
Yeah.
अगर नहीं करें तो ट्रिमिंग ठीक से होनी चाहिए.
Okay.
अगर क्लीन शेव हो, it's better. नहीं हो, कोई इशू नहीं. लेकिन बेटर ये ट्रिमिंग ठीक से. ठीक है?
Okay.
So any clarification which you want to see?
Sir, I actually unable to answer those questions which are mostly on dates. So do I?
Which were? Sorry.
Which are mostly on dates.
Which were mostly?
On the dates.
कोई बात नहीं. There may be some questions which you may not answer. No problem. No problem at all. Wrong answer nahi dena hai. I repeat that. Third time I am saying. And you did not do that.
Okay.
And in the main interview also, you don't do that. Okay?
I'll do. Okay.
Otherwise, confidence ho, body language ho, honesty, reflection of honesty ho, all these traits are there, which are required to be a good civil servant. And why did I ask most of the questions related with artificial intelligence? Because this is the place where you are working, geoinformatics you have studied. Yeah, related with history and anthropology, I missed.
Yeah.
Can I add 2-3 questions related with that? Though time is over.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so related with history, Kalinga War, which were the main reasons behind this Kalinga War, and when was it started? Approximately.
The reason for Kalinga War is that first I would say the date, it is around the 2nd century BC. And
yeah, I think 261 BC. I think so. Anyway, around you have said, no problem. Yeah, go ahead.
And second thing is that the main reason is that the sea line of Odisha. Now, because of the sea line, it has its commerce connection with the Swarnabhumi. Swarnabhumi is Myanmar, Indonesia, these regions. And now, because since this is not part of the Magadha system, so Osaka tried to get a hold of that. This is one reason. Second reason is that to traverse from North India to South India, Kalinga is sitting in between. So if Kalinga army is going to this place, they have to offer some tax to the local king. So by capturing that, they will no more required to pay the tax. This is also another reason.
Okay, good enough. Now related with anthropology, in the budget presented by the Union government, one of the 7 priorities was reaching the last miles. Can you tell me what exactly was there in that particular priority, reaching the last miles? 7 priorities were there, and this was one of them. Okay, please go ahead.
I think this is also the tagline of Civil Services Day, that is observed on 21st of April, where the motive is strengthening all and reaching the last miles. So it is mostly about, I don't know the exactly 7 steps, but these will be mostly about on finance and making inclusive.
Actually, reaching the last miles, that particularly relates with the tribals. Number 1, development of PVTGs. You might be knowing PVTGs. How many PVTGs are there in the country? PVTGs, you know?
Particular voluntary travel groups.
That's right. So how many in the country as a whole?
I'm not sure able
75.
to recall, but
75. And in your state, out of 75, 13 are there. So first, development of PVTCs. Second, related with Eklavya school particularly. So there are so many vacancies lying vacant in Eklavya schools. You might be knowing Eklavya schools, isn't it?
yeah, Eklavya model residential.
These are in the tribal areas, located in the tribal areas. So related with that, those vacancies are to be filled up, and these are very large in number, perhaps 38,000 or so. So this relates with the reaching the last mile. So my suggestion in nutshell would be related with your background, be it your state, be it the district which you belong to, be it with the subjects which you have studied, or optionals. Prepare those questions very well. Today also the preparation, it is good. There is no problem at all, but whatever time is left. And don't forget to read the newspaper on that particular day. Perhaps you have not read the newspaper, today's newspaper, isn't it? Otherwise, you could have answered that question, that why today is a very important day for our country. In the very beginning, you have said that this is related with the space, and we are going to launch Chandrayaan-3. So newspaper nahi padna bhulenge, particularly on that day when your interview falls. There can be some questions related with that. Okay? Last day थोड़ा सा relax करना है, लेकिन पेपर जरूर पढ़ना है. अभी दो दिन है, इसमें जो भी छूट गया है, आपका प्रिपरेशन आज का भी बहुत अच्छा है, no doubt. लेकिन even it can be better than this. Okay, I wish you all the best. Huh?
Okay, thanks.
Okay.